Ooh, Samsters, you all been asking for this. Sweet pickles, pickled jalapeños, pickled peppers. One brine, 3 different pickles. Let's go. So let's start by making sure we have all our ingredients. I have some cucumbers here. Cucumbers are expensive, so this is just for a demonstration for you guys. I have some cucumbers here. I have some chilies or cayenne peppers that I got at the grocery food basket. I have 3 packs right here. Set that aside. And I could not find jalapenos anywhere, but I finally found them at Extra Foods, so I got just 2 packs for the prices. And usually I make a larger batch of pickled peppers than these, but peppers are out of season right now, so I'm just doing this for a demonstration because you all have been asking for the pickled pepper recipe, and I know you all want to make that tuna paste and egg salad and chicken salad that I make. So I'm going to wash these peppers, wash these jalapenos and the cucumbers, and we will be back. I wash the peppers and remove the tops, and this is how I clean my peppers. You can definitely chop off the tops if you would like, but I feel as though when I do that, there is wastage, and I don't want to deal with wasting anything. For the peppers that may have little blemishes, I set them aside to use them in another recipe that we will discuss a little later. So I have all my peppers washed up. I only use the highest quality peppers for my pickles. The others that I found to be not so beautiful, I have them in here, and I'm going to make fermented pepper sauce or hot sauce with it. I'll use a mixture of any peppers and onions and carrots, so whatever it is I have on hand, and I just kind of wing it. So this is going to be set aside to make that fermented hot sauce. That'll be in another video though. I don't have time to do that today. I washed my cucumbers, and these are my jalapenos as well. Same. So I'm going to start chopping my peppers. If you have a food processor, you can definitely chop in your food processor. I love making pickled peppers like that. I don't have a food processor at the moment. My food processor broke. So I'm going to slice these by hand, and same with the jalapenos and the cucumbers. I think I should do the cucumbers first. Now, most times we get cucumbers. You see this? I don't want this spongy end at all. So I get rid of it. And that is not going to waste, definitely not. I have a turtle outside, and he's going to be very pleased. What I'm going to do is get my jar one time, slice my cucumbers, and pop them into the jar. And put this into my jar. Look at that. So let's move on to our peppers now. Since we have our cucumbers, I'm just going to set it aside. You know what? Now, for the moment of truth. Oh, why aren't you going on my fingers? Okay. I have to be careful so my nails don't break. So I have my canning funnel here, and I'm going to put it on my jars because I don't want to be touching the jar with my jalapeno, with my peppery hands. I'll just be putting the peppers into there from here. So I'm going to set it aside. When I chop just enough, we'll just add it to the jar. What I like to do is mix it up a bit. Okay. What I like to do is line them up. This makes it a little quicker. And just slice. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be super thin. Let's put some into this bottle. See how it goes. Just a few more to fill it up. I don't know, guys, but I find that using gloves when I'm chopping is such a challenge because I'm so accustomed to feeling the food. So one jar is full. Gorgeous. Do you see that? Beautiful. And let me set it aside and fill the other jars. What I will do is leave the recipe for 1 pound of peppers, because I know most people are not making batches like these either way, although this is a small batch for me because we go through so much of these pickled peppers throughout the year. Unfortunately, most of the peppers that I cut was green. I think I had like 1 orange. Yeah, and I put it into the next into this jar. Hey, maybe we should just mix it. I don't know. What do you think? Could probably mix it, you know. Take a few pieces out and put them in each jar. Who knows? At this point, I want to have some red, some red in my pickle. I can't help it. So I'm just chopping one of my red jalapenos, and I'll just add it in here and there. I can't help it. I really can't. I feel like I need to add a little bit to this jar as well. How I can do this? How can I do this? Okay. We getting somewhere nice. We want some red in there. And it's crazy what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'll just refill it and add another red. This jar already has some nice orange pieces, so I don't mind. These needed it. These jalapenos remaining, and I think I'm just gonna add them to my container for my fermented peppers. I have this amount of chilies remaining. I'm gonna see if I can find another jar to put this in, and I want to clean up here, and I'm immediately going to wash up because I don't want to put these things into the sink and then somebody goes with regular hands and tries to wash them. And let me get here cleaned up. We have our cucumbers, jalapenos, and chilies or cayenne peppers, and let's move on to the rest of the recipe. So for my pickling solution, I use equal parts water to equal parts vinegar. I'm adding 3 cups of vinegar to my pot nicely. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of water. Oh, wonderful. So we have 3 cups of vinegar and 3 cups of water. As I told you before, this is a big batch I'm doing. I'm going to leave the recipe for 1 pound of peppers, so it would be easier for you to work with that recipe. I have 4 large garlic cloves and I just give them a crush. I'm just going to put them in there. I'm adding some bay leaves. Bay leaves are optional. I'm adding a little bit of cinnamon. I like the sweetness that it adds. I'm adding some cloves, some allspice berries, right into there. Some black peppercorns and some pepper flakes. Just a bit. I know that the jalapenos and the other things are already spicy, but I want to have a slight spice to my cucumber pickle, so that's why I'm adding the pepper flakes in there. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of salt. Yes. I'm going to add my sugar now. And this is a sweet pickle. I'm going to add some mustard seeds now. Oh, let me show you. This is dry mustard seeds. Some turmeric, because it gives the pickle a really nice color and flavor to it. Adds a nice flavor. Okay, and I'm adding a little powdered allspice because that just takes the flavor up. So we have all our spices and our garlic and everything in here. Onions are optional. I will put it in the recipe, but you can choose to put onions in your pickles or not. I'm not putting any today. Now I'm going to bring this up to a boil, let it boil for about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to take it off and we will start filling our jars. My brine is ready, and this is supposed to go in these jars while it is very hot. Yes, so let's get started. I'm gonna add my pickling liquid to my jar. Make sure my cucumbers are covered with that brine. Now, if you want and you tap it, you'll see the air bubbles rising to the top sometimes. But if I take a chopstick or a small knife and get in between there and just give it a poke, you will see, look at that air bubble down there. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely. When it is cool, I'll pop it into the fridge, and once it's cold, you can definitely use it for anything. Yeah, that's about it. Let's do the rest. And I have extra brine, so when I am finished debubbling and degassing, good God, did I say degassing? When I'm finished debubbling, I'm just gonna add a little bit more to top it up, and I'm gonna cover my pickled peppers. See that red in there? I needed that. Beautiful. There we go. See all those bubbles there? We want them out. We want every inch of our peppers to be in contact with our brine. Yes. And it's gorgeous. Top it up. Beautiful. Now I'm using a used cover for this one, and it's okay. It's completely fine. It's for my family. Although 2 of these jars have been promised away, so these would be going to 2 lovely people. Pickled jalapeños. And I will definitely be sharing some recipes with you all. Recipes that I actually use these pickled peppers and sweet pickles on, and we absolutely love them at home here. We really do. When the liquid in the jars are hot, they seal well, so by the time they cool down, they are going to be perfectly sealed. I don't want any moisture or grease or anything on my jars. Oh, that is gorgeous. Holy That is beautiful. Okay guys, so that's it for the video. Give the pickle recipe a try. The sweet pickle, the pickled jalapenos, and the pickled chilies or cayenne peppers. You can use whatever peppers you like, even habanero or what we call hot peppers in Trinidad. You can definitely use those. Make sure you give these a try because very soon I'm going to be showing you all exactly what recipes I use them in and how I use them, and it is going to be marvelous and magnificent. I hope you're having a lovely day and I will see you soon. Enjoy!